Welcome in. This is our 2-minute drill with head coach Frank Monica. This week, he's going to go ahead and talk about ball security. Coach, what do you think about ball security? Start that clock.
I think one important thing that every player on the football team needs to learn how to carry the football. I can understand offensive linemen not going to the drill, but this is something that you meet in the team meeting right prior to the camp. You bring in all the guys, you teach them how to hold the football properly, because there's nothing worse than the guy intercepting the pass or a guy picking up a fumble, then someone learns how to strip it. Now, with that, there's a technique involved with that. Maybe once a week that you make them go through a gauntlet, or you go through some drills, a 2-on-1 where they start to pull on one another, but show them how to hold the ball correctly. People call it high and tight, the 45-degree angle, put the ball between the fingers and lock the elbow down, whatever you're telling them, but make sure you teach them that. Watching the Saints game the other day, they get a big interception early in the ball game, and all of a sudden the guy ends up turning the ball back over because he doesn't know anything about ball security. Not only them, I see a lot of backs and quarterbacks carry the ball improperly. So I mean, that one thing I noticed that LSU's team, for instance, they're really, really good at teaching ball security, and they do a nice job of holding on to the football, because nothing will turn over the game faster than a fumble. But everybody should have to go through that. Defensive backs especially, because they're not used to carrying the football a lot. But the only time they do, and all of a sudden when they do get one, somebody can take it away from them. Now, when you teach them ball security, you're also teaching them how to strip it. And then you go through that with the players, and they all learn that. And then all of a sudden they'll learn terminology with that. So that's so important, as those little things like that can save a lot of ball game. And no telling how that game would have ended up, for instance, for the Saints, if that guy had held on to the ball with the Saints already in scoring position. So when you teach them ball security, you also teach them how to strip the ball and take it away from them. But everybody has to learn how to do that. And that only takes maybe a 5-minute presentation, and it maybe has to be touched on maybe once a week, and that's it.
Thanks, Coach. And don't forget, guys, use the claw. That's what Coach Mike is teaching. I taught my own players that. So thanks again, Coach. Remember, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, new episodes drop of the Let's Be Frank video podcast. See you there.